Hey guys, sorry for the bad lighting, but it is nighttime here in Toronto. I am actually in Princess Margaret Hospital right now. That is the night before my very first PRRT treatment, which I was talking about in my previous video. I did end up deciding to go forward with Princess Margaret as my place of treatment. So it's all been set. I've got my comfy bed, I've got my comfy Roots pants and my blanket and my private suite with my beautiful city view. So I mean, looking on the bright side, it's pretty nice. Trying to look at it as like a sort of vacation kind of thing, I guess. Sort of time away, time to heal, time to think, get some reading done, get some schoolwork done, because I've gotten really behind with my classes, even just in the first few weeks, because I haven't been feeling 100%. So yeah, just gonna do that. I'm gonna be recording quite a bit this week, and hopefully at the end of it I'll have a good-ish video to put up for you guys. But I start my infusion at I believe it's gonna be around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. I think they come in at about 7 and they start fluids, and then they're supposed to give like amino acids and stuff to protect your organs, and then I'm not sure how long the treatment's going to be, but they'll start it in the morning, and then 4 hours after the treatment I have to get what is called a SPECT scan. So 4 hours after I get that, and then I'm going to be staying at the Princess Margaret Cancer Lodge to get my 24-hour SPECT scan and 72-hour SPECT scan, so I'll be kind of shuttling back and forth. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that I will be feeling good enough to manage this week. I'm a little wary of the possibility of a hormone crisis occurring. They know my condition, they know kind of like how I've been feeling and stuff lately, so I'm really hoping that with my medications and stuff we will be able to prevent that, but I guess we'll see. Anyways, I feel like I'm in pretty good hands here, so hopefully tomorrow morning goes well, and I will go from there. So the nurse this morning has been having some trouble accessing my veins, and I told her it would probably be best to just let me drink some water and come back because I get pretty dehydrated, but she decided it would be best to try 3 to 4 times, hitting a nerve multiple times in my arm before finally agreeing with me and leaving me to my own devices. So that's where we're at. So I'm on my second cup of water now. I have been poked probably 7 times. They just can't get the IV in, and I'm not having it today. I'm not having this at all. I don't like when stuff like this happens because it gives me like this ominous, superstitious feeling like, oh, maybe this is a sign I'm not supposed to have this treatment, but like that can't be true, because if I don't get this treatment, there's not really much else I can do except, you know, get worse. So I'm 2 cups of water in now. They've tried 7 times to get an IV in, and I am just dehydrated as all hell. As you can probably tell, I'm not having this at all. So I was really anxious about this treatment, but now I'm anxious about whether or not I'm even going to get it at all, considering we can't thread an IV. We can't thread an IV this morning. The IV nurse said she's gonna call somebody else to see if maybe, you know, different set of hands might be able to figure this out, but no promises. She says she hates this so much. Well, she ain't the only one. So, IV is in, 11 pokes later. Second surprise IV is in, because we need 2 for the amino acids and for the lutetium. They're in. I'm having a bit of PTSD. I'm freaking out a bit, but they're in. In about a half hour, we will start the infusion. Can I just say that filming myself without makeup on and greasy hair is taking a lot of courage, but I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for other people. So, just gonna hang in there until I can get a proper shower and maybe put a little makeup on. Wasn't sure if I was gonna be allowed to eat. Apparently I'm allowed to eat. So after a lot of stress and panic, we are finally infusing. We're actually almost done too, so that's good. They're saying they might keep me overnight if I feel super concerned. I'll see how I feel after my scan. I might just head right over to the lodge, but I mean, it's always good to kind of take precautions, so I guess it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. But overall, I feel relieved. I'm almost done, and then there's not much left to do, but let it do its job. So this is lutetium. They keep it in a box because it's poison. I'm finished now and I'm like super tired, so I'm probably gonna sleep. I was gonna get something really healthy from Uber Eats, but then I figured, why not? I freaking love Burgers Priest. Ooh, the sun's in my face. Anyways, I had my SPECT scan a little bit earlier, which was a lot more tedious than I thought it would be. It was over an hour long. You've got these cameras and they rotate and they go around you in a circle and then they go up and they go down. So I've got one more of those tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then another one on Friday at 8 a.m. Some good news is that I'm actually going to get to stay here overnight, which isn't very common at all, just because they're a bit concerned about me having issues, like symptoms from like the hormones and stuff. So I'm kind of glad, because I mean, it's a private room and it's really comfy. I've got all my stuff set up, so it'll be nice to stay just for like another night tonight. I guess I'll head over to the lodge after my scan and see how that goes. I got to take a shower, which was awesome. I'm in a much better mood now that I've taken a shower. I ordered my Uber Eats burger. It was freaking awesome. I love Burger Priest. It is such a good burger restaurant in Toronto. So yeah, my day's pretty much not gonna be very eventful from this point on. I'm just in my pajamas now. I'm just gonna maybe watch something, eat some more food, try to keep those calories going down. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep praying and keep thinking positively, and I will update tomorrow. Serve food here, but I feel like a walk will probably do me some good. I can eat like anything I want now and I don't have to order it. I can go get a pizza. I can do
So I wasn't gonna do it, but I put on some makeup because for now I feel pretty good and I want to put on makeup. Got some shimmer going on, got my sparkly lips, and I just learned in class the other day that we aren't supposed to like to be shimmery because it is bad for camera work and it looks poorly on camera, but screw it because I love sparkly stuff. I love being sparkly, I love highlighter, I love sparkly lips. It's just my thing right now, so I'm gonna own it. But yeah, I think I might actually lose the sweatpants and go outside and go on a proper walk and visit some local businesses and eat some good shit, you know? I'm so excited. I love food. Did I mention I love food? Anyways, I guess it would probably be proper to address in this video what I'm expecting from this treatment. And I've thought pretty long about it. I mean, I've more or less already said it online through text, but for the purpose of this video, I'll say I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have no patience for realistic expectations, and I'd much rather beat the odds. Screw realistic expectations. If I have to, I will go down fighting without a realistic thought in my brain because I don't find comfort in realistic expectations. A lot of people say that it's better for you to have realistic expectations, even if those expectations might not end up being what you want, but I just don't like that. I want to expect the best for myself. I want to hope for the best because, I mean, if it's possible, if it's even the tiniest amount possible, why shouldn't I be able to have that? Why shouldn't that be meant for me? It could be meant for me, so I'm gonna hope for that and I'm gonna pray for that because being realistic just isn't my thing. That's not to say that being realistic is saying that this isn't going to work, because they're actually very optimistic and saying that this treatment looks very promising for me. But the point is that the main goal for this treatment is usually to stabilize the disease, which is great, and relieve the symptoms, which is awesome. I will be happy with that, I will. But I'm hoping for NED. I'm hoping for no evidence of disease, which I know isn't a cure, even if you don't see anything on the scan. In a couple months and 6 months, or however long after I'm done this treatment, and however many months' time, I know that doesn't mean that it's a cure, but just to not see it and not feel it for a while, it would be elating. I would be so happy. I need that, and so I'm gonna pray for that, and I'm gonna hope for that, and that's what I want, and so I'm gonna aim for it. And if that's not what I'm meant to have, I'll deal with that disappointment when I get there, but I'm gonna believe that I won't be disappointed. I'm gonna believe that I will get what I want and what I feel is what I need to have for myself. And so, yeah, there's nothing wrong with dreaming big, I guess. I guess that's a pretty big dream for somebody like me to have. I've been dealing with this for 5 years now, and I'm still dreaming big. I'm still thinking about potential treatments and things I can keep in my back pocket. I've already had a transplant. I've already been through a couple of surgeries and procedures, and I'm always thinking of what's gonna happen in the long run and what I'm gonna do, and it helps me to kind of try and plan ahead. I was planning ahead for this years ago in the hospital recovering from my surgery. I was planning for this. I was expecting this to be needed. At the same time, I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't need it, but at the same time, I was ready for it. So that's not to say that I'm not going to be mentally ready to deal with not getting the results that I want from this treatment, but I'm gonna be prepared, of course, but I'm I'm sure going to hope for the best. I mean, why shouldn't I have the best if that's what I want, right? That's what people keep telling me anyways. So why am I doing this now? Why am I documenting all this now going into my 5th year than before, when I was going through my charter things and when I got my transplant and started to live my life? Why didn't I start then? Well, I semi-regret not vlogging before, and I don't think that it's too late to start, so here I am. And it can be hard. It can be hard to put yourself out there. I find this very difficult, but I'm hoping that I can inspire people, you know? I'm hoping that I can inspire people to do things with their lives, even if they are living with a cancer diagnosis or a chronic disease or something that's really, really making them unwell, and just kind of give them hope that things can get better and you can still live an active life, you can still live a productive life, you can still achieve things. And that's what I'm hoping to show people, because that's the kind of person that I want to be. I want to achieve my dreams. I have so much I want to do. My transplant that I was blessed with having, my wonderful liver transplant, it gave me the ability to get married somewhere beautiful, feeling in the best of health. When I got married, it was wonderful. I traveled around the world, like 2.5 years. I did a lot of traveling, and I went back to school and I met a bunch of people, and I'm hoping I can get back into traveling again soon thanks to this treatment. I'm hoping this treatment will help me to be able to continue my travels. I had to cancel my trip to Japan in April. I was so heartbroken because I've always wanted to visit Japan. But a new friend of mine was telling me about how she visited in the wintertime, and it got me to thinking, why don't I try to go for New Year's this year? I don't have to wait for spring and summer again. So if all goes well, if I'm feeling better than I have been in the recent few months, then maybe we'll last minute travel to Japan for a week. Who knows? Of course I will vlog it. Of course I will tell you all about it if I decide to, but that's something, for example, that I'm just kind of leaning towards and looking forward to. You gotta let life go on. You gotta continue to plan fun things for yourself. Even if you have to cancel them afterwards, you gotta continue thinking about the future and doing that fun stuff. I find it definitely helps my mood to think about all the fun stuff that I want to do. Random, but something else I want to do is I really want to be a mom. I don't think I'll ever be having my own, what's the word for it, biological child, but I'm hoping that my husband and I could maybe, there will be a time in our lives where we can adopt, because I would just love that so much, to bring a child into my life and give them the best life possible. I know Joe would be a great dad, and I really want this for him, and I want this for us, so here's hoping for stability from this treatment and more dreams coming true. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what else there really is going to be to vlog about at this point. I might just cut it off here, because honestly, I'm here till Friday. I'm just gonna be walking around getting food and stuff, and probably catching up on some homework, which is something I should really do now, because I doubt when I get home I'm gonna do it on the weekend. So aside from that, Friday is my last SPECT scan, and then I'll be heading home. So I feel fairly confident with ending this here. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting since making this vlog, and how many people are encouraging me to keep making more, and I will do my best to continue with these.